Welcome to WICAD Wonders. This is Ganesh from Bangalore. In this video, we are going to discuss the concept of unitary method. In fact, this is an important concept which is useful for students of almost all grades, even say 6 to 10, any grade, or even higher grades. In classes 6 or 7, when students learn the integers, fractions, decimal, in the word problems, they'll come across problems like the cost of one chocolate is 4 rupees. What's the cost of 5 chocolates? Or cost of say 1 kg of sugar is 40 rupees, or the cost of 3/4 of a kg, and so on. Or the cost of 1/4 of a kg of banana is 10 rupees, or the cost of 1 kg of banana. So here students generally will be confused what to do, whether to multiply or divide. Okay, or so when to multiply or when to divide. Okay, in general, okay, they'll be of the opinion for one to many, multiply, for many to one quantity or one unit, you divide. So that's the concept. Okay, let's take 1 kg. Let's say 1 kg of sugar costs 40 rupees. Okay, what's the cost of 3 kgs of sugar? So there's 1 too many, so 40 into 3, 120 rupees. Okay, but 1 kg of sugar 40 rupees. What's the cost of so 3/4 of a 3/4 kg of a sugar. So here 1, it's not 1 too many, it's 1 to, so less than 1, isn't it? 3/4 kg less than 1 kg. So should we divide in this case? See, if we divide, what will happen? See, 40 divided by 3/4 is 40 into 4/3. So you'll get more than 50 rupees. Obviously it's wrong, because 1 kg itself 40 rupees. How can less than 1 kg 50 rupees? So what to do? So how to find cost of 3/4 kg? So even here, see, 1 kg of sugar, 1 kg is given. So for anything, whether it's more than 1 kg or less than 1 kg, you just have to multiply. So 3/4 of kg of sugar is, so 40 into 3/4. So just multiply. So you'll get 30 rupees, which is correct. Similarly, suppose 3/4 is given. 3/4 of sugar is 3/4 kg of sugar is 30 rupees. What is the cost of 1 kg of sugar? So you know many to 1 divide, but here less than 1 to 1 what to do? Should we multiply? So we multiply 30 into 3/4, it will be 90/4. So it will be less than 30 rupees. Obviously it's wrong, because 3/4 of a kg is 30 rupees, 1 kg should be more than 30. So what to do? So even in this case we need to divide. See 3/4 of a kg, 3/4 of a kg is 30 rupees. So 1 kg, cost of 1 kg of sugar is 30 divided by 3/4, or 30, so you divide by 3/4, you multiply by the reciprocal, so which is 4/3. So you get 40 rupees, which is correct. So it's actually, it's not 1 to many, actually 1 to any. Similarly, not many to 1, any to 1. So it's we have to divide. Say again, all are involving 1 unit, always say 1 to any, or any to 1. But what about say for example cost of 3 chocolates? Okay, it's say 12 rupees. What's the cost of 5 chocolates? Okay, so here one way is to find the cost of 1 chocolate first. So 1 chocolate will be 3 chocolates 12 rupees, 1 chocolate is 12/3, 4 rupees. Then cost of 1 chocolate is 4 rupees. So 5 chocolates, 4 into 5, 20. Okay, this is one way. So but without that, without finding the cost of 1 chocolate, you can directly find the cost of 5 chocolates from 3 chocolates. How? Here, say unitary method will be okay, useful. Okay, it's like this. See number of chocolates and cost. So 3 chocolates 12 rupees, 5 chocolates, what is it? What's the cost? See here, what is it here? What variation is this? So if the number of chocolates more, cost will be more. Number of chocolates less, cost will be less, isn't it? So both, one is increasing, other one also increases. So both are going in the same direction. That means, see, it's called direct variation. See, in direct variation, you just cross multiply like this. So what's the cost? So cost of 5 chocolates. So x is equal to, what do you do? See here, this line, there are 2 lines here. So where both, which line has numbers in both the ends, that will be the numerator. So 5 into 12, so other one denominator by 3. So 3 and 12, 4 times 4 into 5, 20. So you get it directly. So without finding the cost of 1 chocolate. Okay. So this method can be used for anything, whether the numbers involved are whole numbers, integers, sorry, whole numbers, fractions, or decimal. Okay, let's apply this for okay, this sugar, so this related problems here which we discussed earlier. Okay, so let's say cost of okay, it's like this. So 3/4 of a kg of sugar is 30 rupees. Okay, what's the cost of 3 kg of sugar? Let's find. So quantity, so in kg, and cost in rupees. So what is this? 3 by 4 kg is 30 rupees. So what is the cost of 3 kgs? So here also, if see quantity of kg is more, cost will be more. So direct variation. So the cost of 3 kgs sugar, which is represented by x, is, so here where both the ends are there, that's numerator 3 into 30 and divided by 3 by 4. Dividing by 3 by 4 is same as multiplying by 4 by 3, multiplying by reciprocal. So now 3 and 3 gets cancelled, 30 into 4, 120. So cost of 3 kg of sugar is, say, 120 rupees. See, you get this. So this is very, it's a powerful method. Same, it can be used for decimal numbers also. So see here, the important thing is there no need for any confusion here, whether to multiply and divide. So the moment you know it's a direct variation, you just cross multiply and find the unknown value. Very simple. Let's see some more examples. Let's say there's a fruit seller selling grapes. Okay, he has a certain quantity of grapes, wants to pack them in different packets or boxes and sell them. Okay, let's assume if each box he packs say 1.5 kg of grapes. And let's say he got say 60 boxes. So he packs all the grapes so exactly in 60 boxes. Okay, on the other hand, so what we have understood, say the scenario is if he, so whatever quantity is having the same fixed quantity. Suppose he packs in each box 1.5 kg of grapes. So okay, he fills is able to get 40 boxes. See, on the other hand, let's assume he packs in each box 2 kg of grapes. Then so how many boxes of grapes he will get? So this is a question. So here what variation is this? So first you have to identify what variation is. Okay, if one quantity increase, so what will be the logically what will be the number of boxes? See, the quantity same quantity. So if he packs in each box he packs 1.5 kg, he gets 60 kgs. But if he packs 2 kgs in each box, the number of boxes will be less or more. So obviously it will be less, isn't it? That means, say if say one quantity, so here it's a, if it's increases, say other one decreases, isn't it? In this case, because if each box contains more quantity, you will get less number of boxes, or if each box has less quantity, you will have more boxes, correct? So it's a inverse variation. Okay, see here again quantity of or say weight of each box and number of boxes. So weight in kg, say 1.5 kg is 3/2 kg, 60 boxes is 2 kg, how many boxes? So it's inverse variation. For inverse variation, okay, you need to multiply like this. That means this into this 3/2 into 60 equal to 2 into x. So, but here also same way to find x, where both the numbers are there in a for a particular line, that will be the numerator. So 3/2 into 60, so divided by the other number, divided by 2, so dividing by 2. So either you can divide this by 2 like this, or you can multiply by the reciprocal of 2 like this. Both okay, both mean the same, both will give the same result. So here, so simplify, what do you get? So again 2, you can divide 2 and 60, or say we can combine them, 2 into 2, 4. So if you divide 60 by 4, you get 15. So 3 into 15, 45. That means there will be 45 boxes. So in this case, okay, so obviously because we should get less number of boxes, because each box contains 2 kg, so quantity is more in each box, so number of boxes will be less. Okay, so this is an example of inverse variation. So important thing is to identify correctly whether the given two quantities or two variables, they form a direct variation or inverse variation. That's important. So if one quantity increases, other one also increases, then it's a direct variation. If one quantity increases, other one decreases, then it's an inverse variation. So you need to, okay, in the case of direct variation, it's okay, you need to cross multiply like this. In the case of inverse variation, so this one straight line, straight multiplication, horizontal. Okay, that's all. This much only you need to remember or understand, then it will be very easy to solve any problem, whether it's direct variation or inverse variation. Okay, let's consider another scenario. Okay, in a shop, let's say grapes are packs of grapes are there. Okay, even so there are okay, same, let's take 1.5 kg packs are there, and also 2 kg packs are there. and okay, let's assume this each pack here costs 60 rupees, and each pack of 2 kg of grapes cost 80 rupees. And let's say a person goes to buy a required quantity of grapes, okay, let's say he picks up 1.5 kg packet of grapes. Okay, so is so in that case whatever the money available with him is able to buy, let's say 8 boxes of grapes, 8 boxes of 1.5 kg grapes. Okay, see, for the same money, okay, if he wants to pick up 2 kg boxes, so how many boxes of grapes he will be able to buy for the same money? So this is a question. So again, what are the two quantities here? One is the number of boxes of grapes. The other one is the weight of the box of grapes or quantity of grapes. So that's in kg. So 8 boxes means 1.5 kg, 3/2 kg. So is it 2 kg? So through 1.5 kg boxes, see for the available whatever money for the fixed amount whatever he has, if it is 1.5 kg packs, he is able to get 8 of them. So if it's 2 kg, so how many boxes he will be able to buy for the same amount of money? This is a question. So again, as I said, we need to see what variation it is. So if the weight of say if it is a 1.5 kg box, 8 boxes he is getting, 2 kg will be, so 2 kg box if he buys, he will get a more number of boxes or less number of boxes for the same money. So he will get obviously less number of boxes, isn't it? Because each correct, because weight of each the weight is more, that is quantity is more, correct. In the 2 kg box, quantity is more, so obviously cost is more, so you will be able to buy only less number of boxes, correct. So that means, or in other words, okay, so obviously it's a inverse variation. So in that case we will state this multiplication. So number of boxes will be, so where both ends are having values, that product of that will be the numerator, 8 into 3 by 2. So other number will be the denominator. So that means we have to divide by 2. So dividing by 2 is multiplying by 1 by 2. So we get 2 into 2, 4, 4 and 8 2 times. So 6. So that means for the same amount of money, so number of boxes that can be purchased is 6. Okay, in another scenario, okay, he picks up another person say 1.5 kg. See, each box costs Visa 60 rupees, isn't it? Okay, say there are two persons coming, A and B. So A buys three. A takes 3 boxes. Okay, and he pays. So ₹180. See, B picks up 5 boxes. So how much B has to pay? Same here. See, more number of boxes will cost more. So it's a direct variation. Correct. So therefore cross multiplication. So cost of 5 boxes of grapes will be, so 5 into 180 by 3, and 3 and 180, 60 times 60 into 5, so rupees 300. Okay, this is very simple to find a solution using the unitary method. Let's see more in our next video. Thank you.